Angels are the guardians of hope and wonder, the keepers of magic and dreams. Angels watch over you as you go.
Well. Live from Venice, California, and from everywhere in the world, Radio Venice. We're back from the mothership from Byron Bay, Australia, with our producer Ray Stanton, with Barry Conley from outer space. Welcome, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Barry. Hi, Michael. How's everyone
Hi,
going?
Ray. Hi, Barry.
Good, Ray.
Good.
How you doing?
I'm doing really well. I'm looking forward to this week's show. We've got another great lineup.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a couple of two artists that have been with us from the start, actually. One who moved away a little while ago, so we haven't had her back on for a while. We're very excited to have Cristina Vane joining us from Nashville. Hi, Cristina.
Hi, everybody. Oh, it feels like I'm back in Venice in a weird way.
It does. It does. It feels like that for me, too, all the way over here in Australia. Another Venice local who is just across the alley is Vinnie Caggiano. Hi, Vinnie. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Great to have you. Thank you. And our newcomer this week is none other than Roberto Hermosillo. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, Roberto.
How's everyone going?
I'm scared to talk over someone.
Too much
I'm doing
Facebook.
well.
All we can do is a thumbs up. You know?
Yeah, we
Well,
need a big blue one.
I'm looking forward to some music, a little bit of relaxing, sit back, listen to some great music. We've got a lot of people online already. Big shout out to the Von Hoffmans, Theo and Todd. It's great to have you guys with us again. And let's start off with some Cristina Vane.
Let me give
Oh
you.
yeah, we can't start, sorry, without the bell, of course.
You know, even you're far away, Cristina, I still have to give you the bell.
I want the bell.
You want the bell, right? It's a good thing. I like it too. So, glad
Saved
to have
by
you
the
back.
bell.
Yes. Live back on Radio Venice from Nashville, Tennessee, Cristina Vane.
Thank you, guys. I'm going to play a song I don't play very often. Georgia pine, you're not mine.
Thank you. I want to give a shout out to Franny too. She's saying it's great to see Cristina again.
Oh,
And,
tell her specifically, please, hello from me. I miss her very much.
Hi,
I'm
Franny.
sure she's heard that. We all,
Oh.
I miss her very much too. Michael's still
Right,
lucky
she's
enough to have her across the
watching.
hallway. But yeah. Hi, Franny. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. And I think we are ready for another song from Cristina.
Okay, then I will go ahead and play a song off my old EP. I could have guessed, but these words still escape me. Could have sworn we were getting close lately. Too close for comfort, too close for safety. I try to feel, but there's nothing worth feeling. Try to think, but these thoughts have no meaning. Meaning to tell you your conscience needs cleaning. Speak soft and low, see a good girl she don't know, and you lay in troubled sleep. Speak soft and low, see a good girl she don't know, and you lay in your troubled sleep. Looking for love in these slippery spaces. Looking for you, but got one of your faces. Facing the other, you know I can't take it. Speak soft and low, see a good girl she don't know, and you lay in your troubled sleep. Speak soft and low, see a good girl she don't know, and you lay in your troubled sleep. Hold my head up so I can see, so I can see. Happiness is but a dream, it's but a dream. All these words fall emptily, fall emptily. Speak soft and low, see a good girl she don't know, and you lay in your troubles. Speak soft and low, see a good girl she don't know, and you lay in your troubles.
Bravo.
Yeah. That's one of my favorites, Cristina. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thanks, Jay.
So, Cristina,
Um,
going to Nashville, how do you feel about Venice and Nashville? Tell us just real quick, how does it feel?
Well, I don't think I would have dreamt up a shirt like this in Venice, so there are plus sides to Nashville. And the fact that everyone plays like 7 instruments amazingly, and it's just you're surrounded by a really high level of musicianship, which I only really found honestly with you guys, you know, especially in your studio, Michael, every Sunday. But Yeah, I miss California a lot. I miss the lifestyle though more than anything, and I think the music in Nashville has warmed me up to it because the first year was really tough. I didn't want to be there, and now I really appreciate it for what it is. I think.
Cool. Well, you know, the first year most places is really tough, LA or Nashville. But it's good to hear this. It's also good that you feel comfortable there. Thank you.
Yeah,
Hey,
thanks.
did I cut you off, Ray? I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
no,
Yes.
I was just going to give you a couple of shout outs. Joe from Texas is watching Christina, and Scott from Georgia is also online.
Oh, hey Scott.
Um,
Scott's a big fan.
There's,
So is Kenny. Hey Kenny.
yeah, there's a lot of people online enjoying it, asking for more, of course, but we'll come back to Christina, so don't go anywhere. We are going to go across the street to our other local favorite, Vinnie Caggiano.
All right.
Hey, Winnie, what's up?
Nothing much, man. Just locked in the place, you know. Yeah. Okay. So I've been changing what I do back to my old school rig, which is basically I do looping, guitar looping, and basically what this gets me to be able to do is layer guitars over guitars over guitars. And I guess you'll see that in action with this first song, which was written back in the early 2000s. It's called The Persistence of Time, and it's kind of a riff on Salvador Dali's The Persistence of Memory. I disagree with him. I think that time is way more persistent than memory, because I can't remember a damn thing from yesterday, frankly.
That's so true.
Anyway, here we go.
Thanks, Vinnie.
Very nice.
Thanks very much.
Very cool tune.
Thank
Vinny,
you,
I
man.
never heard that one before.
Yeah,
Really
no,
good.
I'm going back to my old stuff, you know. I'm trying to bring it back, and I'm going back to my electric rig. So I'm dredging up all this old material.
I
great.
really loved that, Vinny. That was fantastic. It was very
Thanks so
different
much.
to what I've heard you play, and I'm looking forward to some more of that.
Yeah, you know, actually, there is some video from that era around 2006 on my YouTube channel.
Yep.
YouTube/Vinnie Caggiano. But if you look on a playlist called Novel Cafe 2006, that's where I was really
Novel
developing.
Cafe. I've heard so much about that.
Oh yeah,
You
That
love the
period
Novel
of time.
Cafe. Miss that place.
yeah, man.
It's under construction now with something else.
You know,
right.
when I first met Brian, he always like, dude, there's this guy at the Novel Cafe. He fucking kicks ass. He was talking about you.
Yeah,
Right.
he used to paint to my music.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
a cool scene. It was, you know, people used to say it was like Paris 1920s, basically.
Yes.
Excellent. Sounds like
Or
a
Santa
great time.
Monica 2006, you know, same thing. Same thing.
I think we probably need a little bit of a Barry hit. What do you reckon?
Yes. Hey, let me put on. I have some rock and roll tomatoes growing in my window. Let me show you this with the beach. Can we do this real quick?
All right, let's do that. I'll bring. I'm going to
Check out my,
I'll take us all out of the stream, and we'll just have a bit of beach and Barry.
check out these tomatoes.
Just switch your camera the other way. We didn't quite get the video experience we were working towards there. You dropped out for a moment, but
Yeah. I'm
It's
sorry.
all
I'm
good.
still working on it, one after another.
that's all right. The technology, it's great when
But
it
did
works.
you guys see my tomatoes?
We did, just for a moment.
Sideways.
Sideways, yeah.
Side. Yeah. Whatever.
That was
I did my
intentional, right?
best.
Karen Cruiseroyal has just joined us. Hi, Karen. How are you? I'm assuming she's in Taos. And one of my very dear friends, Sophie, is watching from the Gold Coast in Australia. Hi, Soph. Colin's online. Hannah's online. Hi, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. It's really great to have you guys. And it's even better to have all these amazing musicians. We are going to switch now to Roberto Hermosillo, and he's going to play a couple of songs for us. How are you, Roberto?
I'm alright. It's hot in here.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I'm doing well.
great.
Let me give you a little ring to start you out.
Hold on. I want to make sure. Is this good? My
This is
cable's not
great.
very long.
Yeah.
Cool.
Roberto got recommended by our good friend George Capacitis. Great player too and everything. So and then he's like, you got to check this guy out, and we did. There he is, right?
There he is.
Roberto.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for having me. Yeah, George is actually a really good friend of mine. We went to school together in Spain, and it's a very one of my best friends around here. My good friends. So I'm gonna play a song. By the way, I love everybody else playing, and there's just a little arrangement I did of a song that I grew up with.
That was awesome.
Thank
So
you
that's
very
an
much.
arrangement of an old song that you grew up with?
Yeah, it's called "When You Wish Upon a Star." It's from the Disney movie Pinocchio, and
Oh, wow.
it's a slow song, but I turn it into this jazz thing, yeah, just
Nice.
I'm truly really all over the place as a musician, classically trained, and then I got into pop, and that's what I do now. And then I'm going to sing a song. This one's called "Un Día Más," and it's going to be released in a few weeks. No, more like 2 weeks. And I hope you like it. I hope somebody there speaks Spanish. ¿Y qué decirle al tipo de la esquina al que se quiere suicidar? O al loco amarillista del 90 que nos quiere atormentar. Esto que yo les canto no es noticia, todos dicen que este mundo ya no va a haber para más. Sería mejor volver a empezar y dejar todo atrás. Más que le digo a aquella chica hermosa que ayer vine a conocer, o a la niña preciosa de mi prima y sus piecitos de bebé. Esto que yo les canto si es noticia, pa' que digan son malas cosas que nos hacen renacer. Solo tienes que volver a entender que todo va a estar bien y no te dejes vencer este día. Si eres grande lo sabes muy bien. Yo he venido a pedirte que tengas más fe, pues yo quiero tener tu sonrisa mañana. La cosa no es tan grave como dicen, les falta una melodía. En vez de tirar tiempo preocupado, ve y abraza a la familia. Hay cosas muy hermosas en el mundo para estar pensando cuándo y cómo le vamos a hacer. Solo entiende que el de arriba te ve, dice que estarás bien. Y no te dejes vencer este día. Si eres grande lo sabes muy bien. Yo he venido a pedirte que tengas más fe, pues yo quiero tener tu sonrisa mañana. Y he venido a pedirte que tengas más fe, pues yo quiero tener tu sonrisa un día más. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So what's the
Roberto.
song about for people that don't speak Spanish?
It's about not giving up. So, of course, most of my audience is in Spanish. So I'm from Mexico, and I wrote this song. It talks about not giving up, basically. It begins saying that everybody has this somber view in life, and then it goes into saying, but what am I supposed to tell kids that were just born, or the people that I love, and the reality is that I think that we're all gonna be okay.
All right,
That's
good
great.
luck with
That's
that.
a great message.
Thank you.
Michael, are we going to hear something from you, or what?
I thought about, I haven't brought out Precious in a while, and I
I
got
was
some
going to
new
say, I
strings.
thought Precious was there in the background.
Precious. So I'm gonna play one little song. And I was thinking about what to play, so I'm gonna play something that I wrote while I was at a festival in Italy, and quite a few years ago. And that was the first time I took Precious with me. She was there. That is called Salve. After I had a jam with this West African musicians, it was just fabulous. So I wrote this little song. I haven't played it in a while, but just to have something a little different for once. It's called Salve. there was a little bit, this little,
Is that a new one, Michael?
no, that's actually a rather old one.
Oh my gosh, what a cool song.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
it's
much.
really
It's called
cool.
Salva. That little middle part,
Yeah.
if you have seen, we took this for a song for El Duelo. So I jam on this with Rick too, which actually might be here next week.
Yes. Well, thank you for that, Michael.
Welcome. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, everyone. I want to give a shout out to my friend Kelly, who is watching. She lives just a little bit north of me, and we were very lucky enough to. We're allowed to exercise in pairs in Australia. That's the official rule. So we went for a nice big long beach walk yesterday, which was a lot of good for the soul. So thanks,
Hi, Kelly.
Kel, and thank you for watching. We are going to hear a bit more from Cristina Vane now.
I'm back. I want to play you guys a song that I wrote last summer, but I've never played out really, so it's kind of as if it's just being born recently, actually. Sorry, I'm just looking for a pick, and I found one. So this one's called Strange Times, which is kind of fitting.
Very appropriate.
It's not exactly about a global pandemic. I couldn't see that coming. But, you know, getting your heart broken is kind of like a global pandemic, I guess. Woke up late one morning, see some shadows on the wall. They spell it all out for me. It seems that you don't care at all. Now my baby's a stranger and can't look me in the eye. You said there was no danger, but it's a risk to be alive. And it's strange times, thin lines around here. Oh, it's strange times, thin lines. It's the fall of the familiar. It's the loosening of space. Like the summer turns to winter. It makes it hard to see your face. My eyes will trace these changes, oh, in my thoughts and in my dreams. Time can make this painless, and time will let you leave. Well, it's strange times, hard lines around here. Well, these strange times, hard lines around here.
Sorry, I was I'm a bit slow on the unmute.
okay. I'm used to not getting applauded for. Don't worry
No,
about
no,
it.
you deserve applause. And you got a great shout out. Joe says she can really make that white chocolate national cry like a baby.
Hey Joe, I guess that's JoJo, my friend. My actual, like, you know, there's probably a lot of Joes out there. I'm just gonna say it's a common name. I didn't realize it was that Joe. Yes, that's my nickname. My horrible nickname for this guitar is White Chocolate. But I am a huge fan of white chocolate, the food, for real. I hate chocolate, which is a very strange thing I found.
What?
So, yeah, I know. It's really weird. I hate chocolate, but I love
But I
white
do
chocolate.
like white chocolate too. I have a knack for that too. So
Most people
that's okay.
don't, so I'm glad to hear you say that.
Also, shout out to Uli in Germany. He is
Hey, Uli,
online
what's
and
up?
watching.
Uli.
Uli's our very dear friend. He came out to Field Tripping Fest back in 2018. Was it 18 or 17?
I think
I
it
can't
was
remember.
17.
17.
Oh my gosh, was
a
it
couple of
really
years ago.
17?
Yeah, long time ago. We're going to have another song from... No, have we had two from Cristina just now?
No,
No,
this
there was
is the
just
second
one.
one.
That was the second one?
If there's time.
Yeah, there's time. Take it
Cool.
away.
Here's another new song, that new. And it's nice and short and sweet. I think it could maybe even do with another verse, but I guess no one on here is judging me. I feel like we're all family. Let me get my thumb pick back on. I've been reading hard between the lines, consequences of some wasted time. I can't tell you how to live your life, still it seems that you ain't living right. Oh, how you doing? Tell me what you're doing. I wanna come on over, do it with you. Tell me you ain't leaving, you must have your reasons. You're making it too hard for me to catch you. It's an easy thing to lose your head, contemplator in an empty bed. I forget what I could do instead. I remember all the times you said, oh, how you doing? Tell me what you're doing. I wanna come on over, do it with you. Maybe see you later. Change my mind, I made up. Maybe I'll disappear without a warning. Thank you.
Thank
Good
you,
player.
Cristina. Just a reminder to everyone watching, I will pop up these little banners every now and then for the virtual tip jars for our musicians. So if you are enjoying today's show, please show them some love.
Thank you, guys. That is very sweet for the donations. I mean, thank you too, Ray. I mean, obviously.
Thank you, Cristina. Thanks for playing for us. It's so great to have you back on the show. That's one of the benefits of this crazy isolation period of time that we're currently in. It seems to have brought the whole world a lot closer together, and all of this technology is pretty fantastic. So we are going to jump from Nashville back to Venice Beach, and we're going to hear a little bit more from Vinnie Caggiano. How are you going there, Vinnie?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Christina, that was a really cool song, that last one. I loved it.
Oh,
way.
thanks. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a work in progress, but
Yeah,
I want to
no,
make
it's
something
very
of
cool.
it. Cheers.
Yeah, we've got a few people online also showing their appreciation for that new one. All right, Vinnie,
Vinnie.
you ready to give us some more?
Yeah, I am actually. Uh, this next song is called A Wing and a Prayer, and that's like an old saying, a wing and a prayer. That little phrase popped up in a Joni Mitchell song, and what it's meant to express is you're flying in a plane and you lost a wing, so you only have one wing, and what you're hoping for is to land safely, so that's where the prayer comes in. The reason the reason I gave the song that title is because that's exactly the way I feel when I play this song. I had a penchant for writing songs that are really hard for me to play, so this is one of them. Thank you.
It all has like a bit like between surf rock and James Bondish kind of quality. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll leave
We've
it.
got
Cool
Susan
jazz.
Williams in the audience, and she says, "Go Vinny, he's got 2 good wings."
Yeah, that's some mean
Susie.
guitar playing.
Yeah, that's great. Have you got another
That's
one for
really
us,
good.
Vinny?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been doing a few live streams during this isolation period, haven't you?
Live streams on Facebook. Yeah.
You've been getting some good response from that?
I've been getting like a surprisingly good response, and you know, like I think any musician will say, like when you pick up your instrument to play, it's just business as usual. You just do it. It's something like eating or any other function, you know.
Yeah.
But you forget that other people, you know, when they listen to musicians, are really, really captured by the sound and really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I've seen that appreciation over and over again, and it's just really heartwarming and it's humbling, you know. It's just a beautiful thing. And in fact, you know, anybody who's seen my live streams and you guys were into what was happening, I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. It's really beautiful. And for you
Well,
guys,
It's
I'd like to
great
play a
have you
song
on.
that's never left me called Moon River. I love this song.
Oh, yay. Thanks, Vinny.
Love that song.
It's a great song.
Nice.
Nice one,
I like
Vinnie.
that.
Thank you.
Nice.
I like the Tom Anderson
Oh yeah, you
guitar.
do. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
and
it.
it matches your sunglasses. Did ever anyone give you credit for that?
Yeah,
That's
I didn't
rockstar
plan
stuff.
that out, but it works out well.
Yeah, it works out pretty good.
We got a lot of people really enjoying these versions of these songs, Vinny. Particularly, we've got Collins online, and Rob Mullins has just joined us. So hi,
Oh,
Rob. Thanks
Rob
for
Mullins.
tuning in.
Hey, Rob.
And
Rob Mullins. Rob Mullins.
we're going to head over to Roberto now, and we're going to hear a couple more from you. And
Sure.
we'll come back for a little bit more Barry and Michael in a moment. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Please don't forget to show the love with the virtual tip jars for all of our musicians today.
And spread the word.
And spread the word, yes, thank you. We stream every Sunday from 4:20. We did extend this season through, we were going to finish a couple of weeks ago, but we decided to keep going. So in a couple of weeks, we're going to morph from season 13 into season 14.
13 and a half.
13 and a half. Well, yeah, we're kind of 13 and a half right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now and let Roberto sing us another song.
It's okay. It takes
Thank
me
you.
about a half hour to tune,
Oh, okay. No worries.
and I don't get it right either. So, all right. This song it's called Danza Brasileira.
Nice.
Thank you.
Is that the piece you played at the Guitar Circus the other night, right? Is that what? did
I
you
don't
play
think
that?
so.
No?
I don't think so.
Oh, whatever. It's really good. I love it.
Yeah,
Thank
that was
you.
awesome.
I don't remember what I played then. I was
That's
like,
alright.
no, I don't think I played that one. I played Venezuelan piece.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I played that, I think. Yeah, maybe I should
You've
play
got
that.
another one for us?
Sure.
Great.
This is a Mexican tune. It's called Contigo Aprendí. Contigo aprendí a ver la luz del otro lado de la luna. Contigo aprendí que tu presencia yo no la cambio por ninguna. Aprendí que la semana tiene más de 7 días, ser mayores mis contadas alegrías y a ser dichoso yo contigo, yo aprendí. Contigo aprendí a ver la luz del otro lado de la luna. Contigo aprendí que tu presencia yo no la cambio por ninguna. Descubrí que puede un beso ser más dulce y más profundo, que puedo irme mañana mismo de este mundo. Las cosas buenas ya contigo las viví. Contigo aprendí que yo nací el día en que te conocí. Contigo aprendí. Contigo aprendí. Thank you.
Michael.
That was sweet.
Thanks, man.
Here I am talking and I've not unmuted myself. Roberto, can you, thank you, that was really lovely. Can you please tell me the name of that song again in Spanish, but can you also tell us what the English name is? What
The
English
second one?
message? Yeah,
Yeah, well,
or both of
yeah.
them, sure.
Oh, the first one's called Danza Brasilera, the Brazilian dance, and the second one's called Contigo Aprendí, which means with you I learned, and it's a love song. Basically,
Yeah.
it says, with you I learned all these beautiful things, so I can leave the world now.
Nice, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I think I'm about ready for a bit of a, oh, Michael's got the electric guitar.
I
Hey
thought,
Diego,
Time
Diego's just
bomb.
joined us.
I thought since I'm gonna play with Barry, we're gonna do some trippy stuff. How you feel about this, Barry?
I love it.
I think
Yeah.
that's a great idea.
I-
People are asking when's Cristina going to play. She's going to play next, Rob. So sit yourself down and relax and enjoy a little bit of Barry and Michael.
I got the
Relax.
tube tape echo.
Oh, killer.
All right, I'm going to drop all of us out so we just
Okay.
get to focus.
Barry,
on
I'm
the
just gonna
boys.
accompany you. Just go ahead, okay?
All right.
I was too loud, right?
It got a little loud in the end, but I was pretty happy. It was pretty good.
Okay. I thought
Thanks,
I'd
guys.
be a typical guitar player. It's a brand new experience to have someone on the headphones somewhere else, right?
It is good. It
Venice
is
to
good,
outer
'cause
space.
it's very hard to jam with another musician, particularly if you're trying to stick to the same beat. With this technology, it's probably the one thing that people complain about most with this technology. But with Barry, you can jam with no problem. It's great. It's really good. I love it. Thanks, guys.
Welcome.
All right. Is
Yeah,
it time
thanks,
to
Barry.
head back to Nashville? Who's ready to go back to Nashville?
All right.
Music City.
Yeah.
Music City, USA.
Music City.
Music
Definitely,
City.
it's on my list of places to come visit as soon as this lockdown is over. But I think for me, that's going to be a little while yet. So for now, we will head over to a little bit of Cristina Vane.
And I will say that you might want to give us like 3 months to rebuild from the tornado once we're allowed to.
Oh, yeah. Well, apparently we're not allowed to leave Australia until the end of the year, so it's not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, seriously, I don't want to talk about
But
it.
let's not, we won't talk about it. We'll just keep playing the music, right?
That's right.
All right.
I'm going to play a really, really new one. I have actually, before quarantine even happened, I broke my finger, and that really just messed me up because I couldn't play properly, and it still is actually kind of a crutch I'm using to excuse the fact that I'm not feeling creative or motivated. It's coming back to me in the last week, but for weeks, if not months, I've been really not having a great relationship with my instrument. So anyway, when I do write stuff, I'm like, let's turn this into something. Here's one that I wrote, I think, last week. I'm working on the words still, but it's a fun one, so I hope you guys like it. And I'm just now starting to use this finger, kind of smushing it down. I'm really excited about that. I was able to play it on the mandolin 2 days ago, and it was like, oh my god, it's been since December 1st. So, if it doesn't sound great, it's because of that. It's not because I can't play guitar. I've been up all night, pick myself away until the morning light. Can't say I won't lie, can't say that I'm happy, but Sorry, one of my strings is like way out and it's just bothering me.
Well, we're getting a lot of good reaction from the audience.
Oh, good. They're
Injury or
tone
no
deaf.
injury, the girl can still play guitar.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
That, you know, sometimes it makes you want it harder in the end, which is sometimes a positive effect when it's back again.
Yeah, I think I don't know. There are lots of other things I could have been doing. When I broke my finger, I could have been practicing singing or just playing around it. And I played a little bit. I mean, I wasn't going to not touch an instrument for 4 months, but I really mostly played mandolin because the frets were smaller and the banjo because the strings are lighter. And this instrument became like my enemy instead of my friend, and it was a really big bummer. It was really depressing. Because I was really feeling like I was getting somewhere, you know. In Nashville, I was starting to learn jazz and all these difficult styles, and kind of just had to stop. But it's an attitude thing, you know. You just have to. There's no like you look at Django. I'll just say that. We'll just
Right.
end there.
You know what? That's part of being a musician too. You know, you always have to fight your motivation in one way or the other, and that's the ups and downs are just part of it too.
Totally. Yeah, that's quite a down, but weirdly, during this really down time for a lot of people, I'm feeling like I'm on the up with the music stuff, hopefully. So,
That's fantastic.
so I'm gonna do another newer song on that note, actually, because I'm trying to kind of bring them into existence. So give me 1 second while I look up the words. Here we go. This one's called Sometimes Baby. Sometimes, baby, it gets to hurting. Sometimes I see an endless road. It curves and wanders high on a mountain. I just keep shouting. I've been working most every day now. I line them up, but they fall away. I don't know, Lord, just where I'm going. I just keep
Great.
Thank you so much. Friends? Oh, Ray, you're muted.
Hello, hello.
I get everybody else off mute, but I can't.
I like
I
Barry's
was just
sign
saying that
language.
everybody is really enjoying these new songs.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's good to play them. New babies.
Yeah, it's great.
Yes,
Great.
that's what makes them exist.
Seriously, it's true. I've had them written down for months, and because I haven't really played them at all since, they just don't seem to exist until I do. So that's why. That's why you take a risk live streaming, playing new songs instead of old ones.
That's great. Really enjoying it. Thank you for trusting us with your babies.
Yeah. Take good care of them. Wash their hands.
All right, we're going to bring it back to Venice, and we're going to hear a little bit more from Vinnie Caggiano. How are you going there, Vinnie? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, take it away.
Just want to make a quick comment on your song, Cristina. The melody. That was actually from what I call an artificial pentatonic scale that the Beatles used during the height of their psychedelic period. And it's a really cool scale, and you could find it in songs like Within You and Without You and Strawberry Fields. That scale comes in. So I thought you might like to know that.
Oh, I do. Thank you for that.
Anyway, this next song is called Blues on the Half Shell, and I'll tell you why it's on the half shell. Is because back in my early days of using a looper, which is basically a recording device, that's all it is, my looping device only had about 20 seconds of recording time, so I couldn't do a full out 12 or 16 bar blues, so I had to truncate the blues into 8 bars, and therefore I call it Blues on the Half Shell. This is also from my early 2000s period.
I think we lost Vinny for a moment, so we might just have a bit of a Barry solo. How about that? we did.
We can't do Venice, but
What's that? Oh, he's back.
oh, he's back. He's back.
He's back. All right. Hey, Vinny. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, no. Maybe we haven't got him back. Let's just keep Barry going until we see what's going on with Vinny. How about that?
Outer space until Venice is alone.
Yeah. We are all at the hands of the Wi-Fi gods, and sometimes they do not look upon us with big smiling eyes.
On a Sunday afternoon.
A Sunday afternoon, I feel like a lot of people are online at the moment as well. And it does look like we did lose Vinny for a moment there.
Yeah, he's come back.
Oh, he's back. Yeah, all right.
In and out.
Well, we seem to have lost him again. We've got a bit of Barry going on.
If we wouldn't have Barry, what would we do?
What would we do without Barry?
What would we do without Barry? Outer space
right, well,
for the rescue.
Why don't we, we can, how about we switch over to Roberto? How are you feeling about that, Roberto?
Vinny's back.
Oh, hey, Vinny, how
can
are
I
you?
just do the ending?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can,
let's do
please.
that.
We would love.
Thank you.
Very important to have a good ending. Everything else doesn't really matter. Just the
Right,
ending is
exactly.
important. If
Just
you
the
fuck-
ending, and it was fantastic, and it was very well received.
Okay.
All the way through. Thank you, Vinny.
How much?
Sorry
Did a
about
lot? Did a lot of it drop out, or?
No, just a little bit at the end. We got a lot of it. It was great. It was
Nice,
great.
okay.
Yeah. People were asking me to unfreeze Vinny, and I tried. I looked everywhere for the unfreeze button. It worked once, but it didn't work the second time.
It's a Tor button.
It's a new system. I'll work it out next week. All right. Thanks, Vinny. All right. We're going to head over to Roberto Hermosillo. If you just joined us, we are Radio Venice. We stream every Sunday at 4:20 p.m. And we're very excited to have this new format where we can bring people in from all over the world. We're going to head over to LA now. And hear a bit more
And the
from
universe.
Roberto. And the universe, yes.
All right, so this song is for some period of time I got into this habit of making arrangements of Disney songs in the classical guitar. So this is one of my favorite Disney songs. It's called "Go the Distance." It's from the movie Hercules. Thank you.
Beautiful.
This guitar got a mighty sound.
What was that?
This guitar's got a mighty sound. It's big. I
This
like
one?
it.
Oh.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, thank you. It's actually
I like
it's a $200 guitar.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. If you play the fuck out of them,
Yeah, I get to treat it really bad.
Michael, did your camera take some acid today?
It did.
Well, it's bicycle day, you know. That counts for something.
It is. It's bicycle day.
Today, yeah. The day
Hoffman.
Albert Hoffman biked home.
Back to home. Ride your bike around your living room.
Yeah, he rode 4 bikes in his head.
I have no
All
idea
right.
what you guys are talking about, but it's all right.
Bike day.
that's deep.
Roberto, sorry, we didn't mean to talk over the top of you while you were tuning. You ready for another song?
Oh, I thought I was done. Sorry.
No.
Oh.
Sorry. We were just talking amongst ourselves while you tuned. We would love another one. Thank you.
This song is. Oh. So these are a couple of Venezuelan waltzes that I really love by Antonio Lauro.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Some great
Yeah.
stuff going on today, huh?
It's been another fantastic show. We are so lucky to have this such an amazing group of musicians who are so willing to play for us. It's something that we are really appreciative of, and it's equally as wonderful to have so many beautiful people out there in the wide world of web tuning into us every week. So thank you everyone for being a part of this show. We have unfortunately come almost to the end, not quite. We are going to get a special outro with, I think everyone's just going to kind of jump in and jam along with Barry on the Out of Controllatron. Michael is going to take us out onto the balcony and show us the beautiful Venice that we all know and love, and for us miss. Christina and I are both going to very much enjoy this, as is everyone else who is out there online. I want to give a shout out to Bertie, our friend in Germany. He's been watching for the whole show. He's also tuned in most weeks. And it is the middle of it's like nearly 3 a.m. in Germany, so we appreciate you staying up late for us.
Hey,
he very
Bertie,
much
what's
enjoyed Roberto as well as he's enjoyed everybody. Thank you everyone. Let's you ready to take us up?
Before I do this, it's just a couple of people I think we should thank. You know, like there's, besides the people that tune in, the wonderful musicians playing here, we have people supporting the show in one or the other way. There's so many that are out there that I want to thank you. Just name a few. If it's John Stein, Stephen Gatto, Greg Quayle, all these people, Franny, John Merriam, Veet, then the list is really long. Roy Edwards is a big supporter too. I wanted to say thank all of you guys also. Our friends here in Venice, PD at Only in Venice Vintage, Isaac Irvin with a Venice Open Mic, Ned at Zeldas, all these people making it possible. So I shut up now. I'm going to click in the camera. Thank you everyone, much love.
Yeah,
We'll be
thanks,
back next
everybody.
week. I'm going to
It's been
plug in
another
here
great
now.
show. Yeah, he's going to go out onto the balcony and show us Venice. Oh, I have to take you out of the phone in. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks Diego. Thanks Hannah. Thanks Rob. Thanks Colin. Thank you Eric. Thanks Bertie. Thanks Frank, Joe, Val, Franny. Thank you Franny. We really miss you. Thanks Susie, Christy. Thank you Vinny. Thank you Christina. Thank you Roberto.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, Venice Beach.
I'm going to solo that for a moment. I think that deserves to be.
I'm even sentimental and I live here.
And you're across the street.
The fucking police. Fuck
Of course, the
them.
police are out there making sure no one's actually enjoying themselves.
Well, during Roberto's wonderful performance, I heard a military helicopter buzzing over here.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, I'm down this. I'm in Culver City. I'm on Venice Boulevard actually. Can you still go to the boardwalk?
I'm not sure.
Oh, there's
that's a
more
good question.
police up there.
Yeah. Vinny, are you allowed
There's-
to walk on the boardwalk? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, you can't go onto the beach, but you can
Yeah.
see there are some people on the boardwalk.
So that's still allowed.
Yeah, that's still.
I'm going on the roof.
I'm gonna go.
You should go, man. Do come to the boardwalk. I mean, anything that I mean, tell the truth, I'm sick and tired of this lockdown nonsense, and I just hope it ends soon. So I just like to see people out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. When they close the beach, I assume that they closed everything. I didn't even check. So,
Not yet. Got to keep our fingers crossed that they don't shut everything down.
yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
I might go to the boardwalk. 'Cause I miss the beach.
I miss the beach.
Oh, now we're on the roof.
Oh. Look at that blue sky. Oh, killer.
Now there's a helicopter.
Yeah.
It's right by my place.
That has got to be
Wow.
my favorite color.
There it is.
Beautiful Venice.
Look at that sun.
Hello, the rest of LA. All right. I can't tell you how many photos I have of those palm trees.
Everybody does.
Everybody does. Oh, it looks amazing. All right.
Venice.
Venice.
Venice the
Oh,
Menace.
that was quite nostalgic. It's brought. It's made me miss Venice even
almost
more
felt
than
like
I do
was out
normally.
there on that balcony.
Yeah. Yeah, it's stunning. Well, thank you everyone so much for joining us. We will be back next Sunday
Great
at
honor.
4:20.
Good to see you all. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you guys. Yeah, nice to see you, Vinny. Nice to meet you, Rob. Bye, Barry.
There's Franny.
Christina.
Oh, there's
you
Franny.
guys.
Hey, Franny.
6
Great
feet,
to
social
see you.
distancing. 6 feet.
Oh, that's so great to see you, Franny.
Are we still online?
Yeah, we are still online.
Franny,
Franny's now
Yo,
online.
Franny's on the radio.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I also wanted to say, hey, thank you, Ray, for making it all
Bye, Hannah.
Thanks,
so far
Ray.
away. Doing a great job, also making us look so good.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Barry. Thank you, everyone. I love all of you guys.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks
See you
so much
next
for
week,
joining
okay?
us.
Hey, let me.
Oh yeah, you need to ring the bell.
Ciao, ciao.
Oh. I don't think we've lost the
The
main
Venice Beach
camera.
Camp, right?
We lost the main camera, so now we're just seeing the studio. We're
All
seeing
right, let
only
me
the
flip
mobile.
it.
Yeah.
Hey,
There we
go.
go. All right.
I'm not sure. Some got lost, but hey, we made it. Thank
All
you so
right.
much, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you all
Great
next
show.
week. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
Hey, let me do the bell.
Okay. All right. See you all next week. Thanks for tuning
See you
in.
next week.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.